Testing? Testing? Okay, good. Mic works. So, yeah, last time I was playing Mass Effect, there were some issues, but that's okay. All that's missing from last time was I did that one planet on what's it called again? It was a planet with the Rachni on it. It was like a volcanic planet. Well, anyway, it was in the Airbus system, I think, in Styx Theta. Yeah, I played Mass Effect for like 30 minutes, and then I can't actually remember what exactly happened last night, but I think there were like updates or something, or oh yeah, that's what happened. My modem like stopped working like completely, and like it took ages to try and get to work, and it kept saying to like pull the wires out and put them back in, and then try unplugging the modem, and then it took so long that it was like way after midnight, and then I just decided to give up on it, and then I thought about trying to use my phone to try fixing it, and then that ended up working. But by the time it was fixed, it was like well after midnight, and yeah, so I decided to just call it a night, and then play in the morning. But then once it got to morning, and by the time I got round to turn the computer on, there were updates, and then there was like the extra content for Sims 4, so I had to install Grown Together for Sims 4, and then, which is an expansion, and then there were lots of other updates too, and finally everything is all finished, and I'm ready to play a game. But my friend may be coming round tonight. He normally comes round on a Friday, but he hasn't gotten back to me on whether he actually is coming round, or if he's spending time with family and friends this weekend, because it is St. Patrick's Day, and everybody celebrates it differently. So some people like to go out for a meal with family and friends, and if he comes round, I'll just keep playing the stream, and he can just go ahead and play whatever he wants on the PlayStation. And as for my second screen, if he comes in, then I'll have to turn the second screen off from the TV and the PlayStation, and I'll just use my phone instead. Oh yeah, so I'm wearing my special Gaelic top, which is like St. Patrick's Day themed, because it's one side is Ireland, green, white and orange, which is green for Catholics, orange for Protestant, and white for the peace between them. And then the other side is the United States flag, and basically St. Patrick's Day was first celebrated in New York in the 18th century, that's officially. And unofficially, St. Patrick's Day was first celebrated in the 7th century in Belgium. So when St. Patrick, so I think the story is that St. Patrick was born in South Wales as a Roman citizen and British, but in St. Patrick's time, the term British meant something different. Today, British means English, Welsh, Scottish, and with the inclusion of people from Northern Ireland. Basically, British means anybody who's born on the island of Britain, with the inclusion of people from Northern Ireland too, if they wish to call themselves British. So British originally meant when the Romans invaded the land of the island of Britain, they named it Britannia after the largest Celtic tribe, which were the Britons. And today the Britons, the descendants of the Britons, refer to themselves as Welsh. So if you had a time machine and you went back in time and called someone who's Anglo-Saxon a Briton or a British, they would probably find it offensive, because it would be like calling someone Scottish English. So St. Patrick was he was born British and a Roman citizen, but that was in the 5th century, and later in the 5th century the Roman Empire fell, and but it was only the western part of the Roman Empire. The eastern part of the Roman Empire was called Byzantine, I think, and they didn't fall until over 1,000 years later, when the Turks arrived from the east. And but enough of that. So basically, St. Patrick, where he was, became vulnerable to Viking raids, because the Romans, when they fell and they left Britain, they didn't teach the people there how to fight or defend themselves. So when the Vikings raided the island of Britain, one of the places that they invaded was where St. Patrick lived, and they captured and put St. Patrick into slavery when he was 6 years old. They brought him over to Ireland, where he lived in Antrim, I think, and then he eventually escaped and made his way to later he made his way back to Britain, where he became a bishop in the church, and he returned to Ireland and helped spread Christianity. He didn't introduce Christianity to Ireland. That already happened with previous bishops and saints, but he is the one that stands out the most, because it wasn't just Christianity that he brought over to Ireland. He did buy lands in Ulster, where he created his church, which is in Armagh, and that place in Armagh he created as Ireland's Christian capital of Ireland. It wasn't just Christianity that St. Patrick brought over, it was also teachings, and those teachings would help Ireland become the most advanced country of its time later. And about about 100 or 200 years later, in the 7th century, Europe fell into the Dark Ages, and Irish monks were tasked with going over to Europe and building special Irish monasteries in different countries. Some of them still exist today. I think one's called Bobbio in Italy, and then there's others in like Germany and France and other countries. But it wasn't just they weren't just tasked with going to other countries and building special Irish monasteries. They were also tasked with going to existing monasteries as well and helping out there. So there were some Irish monks that went to a place in Belgium called Nivelles, and there they discovered that the saints there, the monks there, followed a saint called Gertrude, and they found out that Saint Gertrude died on the same day as Saint Patrick. So they decided to, the monks, both the Irish monks and the Belgian monks, decided to celebrate both saints at the same time, and that was the first time St. Patrick's Day was celebrated. But yeah, officially St. Patrick's Day wasn't celebrated until the late 18th century in New York, in America. And then on the back of my shirt I've got the shamrock as well. So yeah, now back to Mass Effect. I was hoping to get into Mass Effect earlier today, so I could hopefully get on to Mass Effect 2 and change my suit to green. Originally I was going to make my suit blue because this Commander Shepard is pure Paragon, so his suit was going to be blue with like a gold stripe down the side. So yeah, whenever we get on to Mass Effect 2, I think his suit will be green, and we'll take a look at how many greens there are, and we'll decide which green his suit will be, and we'll stick to that with a gold stripe. And then once we get on to Mass Effect 3, we'll change it from green to blue. So yeah, yesterday I finished the last side quest. So now all that's left are the main missions. So next is next is Vermeer, I think. And then after Vermeer, we head back to the Citadel for one last time, and we buy the best equipment. And then after that, we head to Ilos, yeah. And then after Ilos, I think we head back to the Citadel to confront Saren and Sovereign, and then we're on to Mass Effect 2. So, Vermeer. Vermeer is a lush frontier world ideal for colonization by carbon-based species. Its vast seas and orbital position on the inner life zone have created a wide equatorial band of humid tropical terrain. Unfortunately, the political instability of the nearby terminus systems has impeded colonization efforts. The high risk of raids by pirates and slavers makes it an unappealing homestead. So let's land. And I'm using a dice tower. And also a D20, so it's basically a dice with 20 sides. And I'm using a dice for the decision making, so for a lot of the conversation options and basically the dialogue options, and also for deciding who to bring with me on the missions. This is taking a moment to load. Finally. Right. So there are 6 options. So that means with a 20-sided dice, it's between 1 and 18 and goes up in 3s. So if I roll 19 or 20, I roll again. If I roll 1, 2, or 3, I get Ashley. 4, 5, or 6 for Caden, 7, 8, or 9 for Liara, 10, 11, or 12 for Rex, 13, 14, or 15 for Garrus, and 16, 17, or 18 for Tali. So here we go. 15, so Garrus, and 14, so that's Garrus again, and 6, Caden.
Commander, I'm reading a signal. Must be our Solarian infiltration team.
Check out those defense towers.
Drop the Mako. We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander. Got a clean drop, Commander.
15, don't get cocky.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joke around.
So every time I land on a planet, I need to take a picture. Okay. So mission's finished. Next is okay, next and post. Hold on. Burp. Yikes. There's always something happening. So many games, so little time.
contacts.
I always try to sort out my gear before a mission, but you know, I should have done this when I landed. But, in Metal Gear Solid, when you save the game, you have to call Mei Ling. She's one of the characters in the codec, I think it's called. And every time you save a game, she says, every time you save the game, she says like a quote, which is like philosophy from like China, Japan, or somewhere like that. But she says something different each time. And one of the quotes she says about one of the quotes she says is about preparation, which is never adjust your sandals in the middle of a melon patch, or something like that. So basically it means that you because like if you were to adjust your sandals in the middle of a melon patch, then you would probably fall over, and that would be a recipe for disaster. So basically, you should always prepare before you do anything. And that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so all prepared, ready to go. And there's like a get prime right there. Not sure if I think it's probably still there. Don't think it's been destroyed. We better get in our tank before it kills us in one go. What? Yep, there it is. Sometimes those Geth Prem have Geth armatures or whatever they're called. Some of them come back to life after they're destroyed. The other way. I know this is taking up time, but I'm in no rush, and I feel like if the more enemies I destroy, the more I'm going to level up. So as well.
contact. I'm reading that the grid is down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now. Out.
Ready to move out, Commander.
5 o'clock. So it's 17:02. 5 o'clock in the evening.
Cover me. Perimeter secure. That's the last one. We should be able to reach the Solarian camp.
Okay, onto the Solarian camp. So this Shepherd is pure Argon. So any renegade actions, it's the red
Commander,
dialogue
nobody's touched down at the base,
and
but
actions
it
we
looks like we're
completely
grounded.
ignore or
The
try
Solarian
to.
captain can explain it again.
The blue dialogue and actions are the ones we do if they show up.
There goes the Solarian.
The previous Shepherd in the first playthrough, she was pure
So what are we
renegade.
supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Oh, and since Caden died in the first playthrough, we have to save him in this playthrough. So that means, unfortunately, Ashley will have to die. Last time Ashley was saved, but this time she has to be the one to go. 2. Status.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirigi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
18. Are you kidding?
That's just great. What now?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
We are the reinforcements.
What? You're all they sent? I told the Council to send a fleet.
4.
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place.
So what have you found?
Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here. It's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
7.
Is he here? Have you seen him?
No, but his Geth are everywhere and we've intercepted some comms referring to Saren. This is his facility, there's no doubt about that.
19. Again. 11.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
5.
What's so important about curing this genophage?
It was the solution to the Krogan problem.
We introduced the genophage to the Krogan population after the uprising, to quell their numbers. Without it, the Krogan will quickly overrun the galaxy. And these Krogan follow Saren.
2.
The Geth are bad enough. The Krogan army, he'd be almost unstoppable.
Exactly my thoughts. We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
We are not a mistake.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
7.
He'll be fine. I'll talk to him.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack. Can you give us some time?
1.
Go ahead, Captain. I'll come back soon.
We won't be long, Commander. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
Good idea.
Looks like things are a bit of a
I'll
mess.
only
Yeah.
buy a license.
I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex.
Or
Looks
unique
like he's gonna blow a
items.
gasket.
7. Rex.
You think I should go talk to him?
It wouldn't hurt. Well, it might actually. Just do it carefully.
5.
I'll be careful, but be ready, just in case.
I'm always ready.
I'm concerned about Rex. Can we still...
I don't like the way Rex is behaving. It's really...
It won't be an easy fight, but we're ready when you are.
The upcoming battle frightens me, but I know Saren must be stopped.
Greetings, human. I am Commander Rentola. I can provide you with supplies for the upcoming mission. For anything else, I suggest you speak with Captain Kirahi.
Just tell me what you have available.
We have limited reserves. We requested a fleet to destroy Saren's base. Instead, they sent you.
The request never came through. We'll just have to make do.
That much is clear.
So the ones that appeared above and below goodbye, I could only pick one of those, so that's why I rolled. So if I rolled between 1 and 10, I would have picked this one, which I got 9, and then if I got 11 or 12, I would have picked this one.
Let me see what you have.
What little there is.
I'll take the license. Nope. Skill too low. Yeah, damn.
If we fail, no one will hear of this.
The mission will succeed. Commander, come and see me after you've spoken with the Krogan.
I've been on this mission far too long. My brood won't even recognize me.
We better succeed, human.
I am worried that Rex's allegiance to you may be...
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
It.
Calm down, Rex. I'm not the enemy here. Saren's the one you should be mad at.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
14.
I don't care what your personal feelings are. This base gets destroyed.
Don't push me, Shepard. I followed you because I wanted to fight for something more than credits. I've been loyal to you so far. Hell, you did more for me than my family ever did. But if I'm going to keep following you, I need to know we're doing it for the right reasons.
13. We are.
Rex, these Krogan are not your people. They're slaves of Saren. Tools. Is that what you want for them?
No, we were tools for the Council once. To thank us for wiping out the Rachni, they neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead. Just one thing. When we find Saren, I want his head.
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
20.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert
There
our
we
ship's
go.
drive system into
Hold
a
the
20
line.
kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Unfortunately, the bad thing with playing on the computer is all the damn updates. At least with PlayStation, if there's updates, then it's just the games and the system and maybe the controllers. But yeah, with the computer, there's more updates. There's the graphics updates. There's the yeah, there's the Windows updates, there's the antivirus updates, there's the Alienware updates, the Dell updates, yeah, everything updates. It's crazy. 14.
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
13.
Good. I prefer a straight fight anyway.
It won't be that simple. We just don't have the numbers to meet them head on. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
11.
It's a good idea, but your people are gonna get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
5.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Okay, 4 options. 11. So, kidding.
Elenko, you're with the captain. Keep it simple, understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
The Normandy's picking me up. How will your teams escape the blast?
We will engage the Geth as long as possible. Once the bomb is in place, we will fall back to try and escape the blast radius. If we move quickly, we should be able to escape with acceptable casualties. If not, then our memories will live on as martyrs to a greater cause.
You talk like this is a suicide mission.
I won't lie to you, Commander. There is a chance none of us will survive this assault, even your team. But we do what is necessary.
Shadow seems clear enough. What will the other teams be called?
Igor, Manovai, and Jaeto. They were the initial settlements on our first 3 colony worlds. They are at the heart of Solarian territory to this day. These names will remind my men what they are fighting for. They must have a personal stake in the fight if we are to have any chance of success.
Give me a quick rundown of the plan again.
You are Team Shadow. We will create a distraction while you infiltrate the base. Make your way to the breeding grounds at the heart of the facility. Disable the AA guns so the Normandy can land and deliver the nuke. If we get that far, we'll try to help you with guns, but don't count on it. Once you have the bomb, place it next to the geothermal taps. Then get out before it detonates.
I want to know more about the bomb. How reliable is it going to be?
Its reliability depends on the person arming it, but it will do the job. The drive system is highly impervious to damage from external sources. Once it has been armed, very little can stop it. The key is getting it into place and armed before the Geth can stop us.
Okay, I'm not gonna pick I'm not ready yet, so that means there's two options. Let's go or I'm ready. 11.
Let's do this.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything foolish while I'm gone, Ash. And that goes for you too, Commander.
We'll be fine, LT.
Yeah, good luck.
17.
It's a dangerous situation. Keep your eyes open and be ready for anything.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glorying in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. The silent step who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the ever alert who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped the Rachni, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line. Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
Okay, so now I have 5 options, so it goes up in 4s. 4, Ashley, and 11. So that means Rex.
Comm check. Do you read me, Commander?
8.
It's fine. Let's move.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help.
Okay, ready to go.
Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow on the ground. Enemelenko, lead towards me. Manovai, again with you. Move. Time to get some attention.
On Monovites. Can't reach the Geth turrets. They're out of range.
Something scrambled their targeting. You've got a shot. Lieutenant Alenko, take the heat off Manovai. They're calling SAT strikes. Teodo, watch for comm stations. Alenko, can you see anything?
Good.
Aircraft heading to perimeter stations to recharge. Bunker up before they come back.
down here? I don't think there is.
Shadow team must be getting close. Hold the line, men. Hold the line.
Okay, nothing down that way. This way. Well, should have brought a tech person like Tully or Garrus. But oh well.
We've got access to base security. Should be able to cut the alarms from here. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear the guards out for us, but they might be too much for Lieutenant Alenko and the Solarians to handle.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
Is someone out there?
Give a little ground, Lieutenant. We don't want them to bunker up. Draw them out.
Well, you're not a Gath, and you're not wearing a lab coat. I guess I'm glad to see you. Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, captured during recon. I assume the fleet was called in to destroy the base?
16.
Everyone here is indoctrinated. You might be working for Saren.
My whole team was altered, but I was left alone as a control subject. I still have my senses, although I almost wish I didn't. I watched good people reduced to mindless husks. There wasn't anything left. Others died during the experiments. I envy them.
Do you know anything about the experiments they were conducting?
They were studying indoctrination. Symptoms, progress. Saren uses it to control his people, but I don't think he fully understands it. I don't know much else. I just saw what it did to the others. Turned them into empty husks. I can't end up like that, please. Let me out.
I'm opening your cell, but then you're on your own.
Don't look back and hope to outrun the blast, A better chance than I had before you showed up. Thank you, human. And good luck. You'll need it.
No threat here, Commander. This is horrible.
Ah, this is no way to treat a prisoner. Kill them, sure, but to leave them like this.
12.
Leave them. Let's get moving.
Okay, Commander, but it's not right. I never want to end up like that. Never.
Okay then.
It calls, and I must follow. The voice is always
Oh,
with me,
can.
whispering.
Sorry, Ashley. Looks like I can't let them out. I'll have to go with what we rolled. Got to use that elevator there to continue. I want to head up this way. See if there's any extras.
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? Alliance, right? I knew someone would come. It tried to break me, but it couldn't. I shut it out.
10.
Slow down. I need to know where you came from.
Private Mano Savat of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG, sir. Captured well on reconnaissance 6 days ago. Glad to answer, sir. Never any questions from these bastards. Just whispers and poking and cutting. I said anything to get out and get some payback. That's not too much to ask, is it? A little payback?
9.
What do they do to you, soldier?
Experiments, but I don't know what for. The effect of incessant whispering on my shortening temper? Who knows? I just need out.
Something's not right here, Commander.
16.
He's not part of the mission.
No. I need to get out. This room is too small and it keeps talking and I really want to get out of here and get some work done. I need to get out. Let me out.
16.
I can't take that chance.
Can't take that chance. No chance. I need to do what it says. I have to. Let me out. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!
just want to get out of here before it's too late.
Let's hear it. Who are you, and what do you want?
Ranathanoptis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
19. Oh, there's 2 options.
Give me one reason I should help you.
I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
What were you studying here?
It's that ship, Sovereign. It emits some kind of signal. Undetectable, but it's there. I've seen the effects. Saren uses it to influence his followers, to control them. It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Solarian test subjects. But there's collateral damage, too.
What do you mean by collateral damage?
Sovereign's signal is too strong. Spend too much time near the ship and you feel it, like a tingle at the back of the skull. It's like a whisper you can't quite hear. You're compelled to do things, but you don't know why. You just obey. Eventually, you just stop thinking for yourself. It happens to everyone at the facility. My first test subject was the man I replaced. Now I just want to get out of here before it happens to me.
Why is Saren researching this? Isn't he the one controlling it?
The signal comes from the ship. It makes us obey Saren, but I don't think he controls it. Not exactly. I think he's scared it might be affecting him. Indoctrination is subtle. By the time the effects become noticeable, it's usually too late.
Tell me more about this signal.
Signal's not exactly the right word. There's some kind of energy field emanating from the ship. It changes thought patterns. Over time, days, maybe a week, it weakens your will. You become easier to manipulate and control, but it's a degenerative condition. There's a balance between control and usefulness. The less freedom a subject maintains, the less capable it becomes.
Okay.
I'm gonna blow this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
I enjoyed that. Commander, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime.
I get the feeling something bad is about to happen.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us. They're here to wipe us out.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine. And machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This thing is fried. Orders, Commander?
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
Almost 6. I'll have to get dinner.
The Geth are turning from your position, Diego. Looks like Shadow kicked a sensitive spot. Alenko, head them off. Hold them. Commando team. Now it's our turn. That's it. We need to clear the gap and set those charges. Charges set. Everyone bunker down. Bunker down.
All right! Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, do you read me?
Sorry.
The nuke is almost ready, Lieutenant. Get to the rendezvous point.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Hold tight. We're coming to get you.
Negative. Just make sure that nuke is set. We'll hold them as long as we can.
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the nuke. Go get them and meet me back here.
62.
You keep that nuke safe.
Okay, 4 options, so it goes up in phase. 18, I believe. 12, Garrus. Okay. For everyone. let's get a move on.
Reinforcements. We better hurry.
Chief, we just spotted a troop ship inbound to your location.
It's already here, and is bleeding Geth all over the bomb site.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many! I don't think we can hold them! I'm activating the nuke!
What the hell are you doing, Williams?
Making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what! It's done, Commander. Go get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here!
Belay that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Williams.
Alenko, radio Joker and tell him to meet us on the AA tower.
Yes, Commander.
You know it's the right choice, LT.
Stay alive. I'll be coming to get you too, Ash.
I think we both know that's not gonna happen, Commander.
Impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Sovereign and its kind destroyed the Protheans. What else is there to understand?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
I'd rather die than live under the rule of those machines.
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign, though I was aware of the dangers. I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're like every other poor bastard in this place. A tool Sovereign can use, then cast aside.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
I have to do this boss fight first before I can turn it off for you.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that.
You want
tools,
Spider-Man again?
They are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful.
What do you mean?
We must work with the Reapers.
What do you want? Oh, what would you like?
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation.
Yeah,
Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
What do you mean if I want?
First round, try and do the same.
Sure, that's what we've been playing the past few weeks. Well, do you want to play that or what?
I'll play.
Alright.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable. This is my only hope.
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers. We can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. The visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
You were a Spectre. You were sworn to defend the galaxy. Then you broke that vow to save yourself.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
Alright, everybody, hang on!
I can't believe that Ash didn't make it. How could we just leave her down there?
14.
We had to leave her behind. Saren has to be stopped, at any cost.
But why me? Why not her?
It wasn't your call, Alenko. I had to choose. I chose you.
But if I'd done my job, you wouldn't have had to make that call.
Get it together, soldier. Ash's blood is on Saren's hands. And when we find that son of a bitch, I'll make him pay.
Yes, sir, We'll get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
You want to join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect myself.
Did the vision make any sense to you?
It's a distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Saren needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
How come you never told us about Ilos before?
The Mu relay links to dozens of systems and hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted? Without the cipher, the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as landmarks from Ilos.
We need to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos, and that's where Saren is heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Are you sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind, drown myself in your thoughts. It is more difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander. A strong personality like yours makes it even harder. I just need some time to recover.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a comm buoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Vermar was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
20, roll again.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign. A Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign. Ascension machine. A true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming. If it turns out to be accurate.
20, roll again. 8.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports. The ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Oh, looks like we lost the signal, Joker.
Understood, Commander.
Okay, so I need to talk to everyone on the ship again, and then sort out the gear, and actually I should yeah, sort out the gear. Actually, yeah, I should sort out the gear after the Citadel. So I just need to talk to everyone, then I head to the Citadel, buy the gear, the new gear from the requisitions office, and then meet up with Foundation, head back to the ship, and then to Ilos. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the stream now, but I'll be back on in about 3 hours.